We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343.
It's like the most rough, unpolished, fucking like ugly demo.
It was very clearly unfinished.
I mean, 343 is literally just getting flooded in forums, all over Twitter, YouTube.
It looks so bad, just the texturing, the lack of facial animation.
Many fans were critical of the demo's graphics.
Flat lighting, missing shadows.
When you went out of the menus, all the lighting like layered in.
The ARs from almost any other Halo game have more detail than this. I mean, what happened here?
With people not being impressed by the visual fidelity of Halo Infinite.
Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5.
People are comparing this game to Minecraft and Mega Bloks.
Destiny.
It's just a level of fidelity that's lacking here compared to other open world titles of this generation.
Still has yet to be completely clarified how exactly open world this game is.
Because it wasn't open world, but the worlds were open.
It's an open world game, so of course it's not going to look as good as some of the other games. It's not going to be a graphical powerhouse, and then you have articles like this that say, well, it's not really a true open world game. It's just a demo.
Last gen legacy here for certain aspects, specifically the lighting.
Is there a reason that Halo is not launching with ray tracing?
I don't know the answer to that.
Asking the most is like, and I'm being yelled at for not asking it, is a very difficult question to ask. They're like, ask him about the graphics. I'm like, what do you mean? So I guess there's been some criticism today that people don't feel like Halo Infinite looks next gen. I feel like was very happy with the way that Halo looked. But I guess, do you have any feedback for the people who have had criticisms of how Halo Infinite specifically looked today?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's unlike the Halo CE. This is going to be a Halo you're going to keep playing for a very, very long time, and they're going to keep adding more content, more experiences, more upgrades. So, think of this, more like
About how they plan to do that, in addition to the Battle Pass mentioned, the closer we get to launch. We can confirm Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and will support 120 FPS on Xbox Series X.
It'll be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before.
Disappointing. And then they didn't talk about multiplayer. They didn't talk about, they showed some gameplay, and I don't know.
About what we'll get to see and what we'll get to show. I think the team's building on what they did with Halo 5, and the multiplayer in Halo 5 was received very well.
In 2018, 343 said it planned to have an early flighting program for Infinite that would be similar to the early test for Halo the Master Chief Collection. However, plans had to change. Plans for multiplayer beta have been impacted due to working from home during COVID-19. But given the unprecedented challenges of this year, we're not quite where we expected to be in terms of broader public flighting.
But this information from the Halo subreddit is kind of disturbing. It seems like behind the scenes over at 343, there's a lot of trouble because they're getting employee feedback and employees are not happy, to put it lightly. Well, this person starts with large-scale incompetence. That's a gentle way to start off. Doesn't recommend, negative outlook, no opinion on the CEO. I worked at 343 Industries for more than a year. Okay, pros. There are some genuinely smart people there, both with backgrounds from other game studios and from within Microsoft. You're technically a part of Microsoft with all the potential perks that come with that. Cons. Absolutely awful build repo issues. Tests would fail at random and the build was broken more often than not, leading to things being locked down.